Dear students, today we are going to study the lesson Parts of a Plant. Here in this lesson, we will learn about the different parts of a plant. Like a plant has many parts, for example, roots, stems, flowers, leaves, fruits, etc. Now a plant body can be divided into two systems, root system and shoot system. Roots of a plant that grow below the soil make up the root system. Now shoot system. Parts of the plant that grow above the soil like stem, branches, leaves, flowers, fruits all make up the shoot system of the plant. Now just look at the diagram here. Leaf, fruit, flower, stems, all these parts are above the ground and they make up the shoot system. Roots that grow below the ground make up the entire root system. Now we shall study in detail about the root system. So what are roots? These are the first part that grow after the seed sprouts or breaks. The main function of the root is to hold the plant firmly to the soil so that the plants do not get washed away or carried away with strong flood water or strong winds. Again, roots also absorb water from the soil and transfer it to different parts of the plant, especially to the leaves, where this water is used in the process of photosynthesis. Now, here is a new term, photosynthesis. So, what is this? So, photosynthesis is the process carried out in the leaves of the plants where water, carbon dioxide is utilized in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight to make the food of the plant. Now, what is chlorophyll? It is the green color pigment present in leaves due to which the leaves appear green in color. Now, let's move on to page number 44. Now, here it is said that along with water, roots also absorb minerals from the soil, minerals like iron, magnesium, etc., and transfer it to the different parts of the plant. Roots again are divided into two types, the taproot and the fibrous roots. Taproot means the plants having taproot have a thick central root growing straight downwards deep into the soil. A taproot has hair-like structures growing from it called as the root hairs. All the tall trees have taproot system which grows deep into the soil and also holds the tree tightly with the soil. Radish, turnip, carrot are some taproots that are eaten as vegetables. Now the fibrous root. Fibrous roots have many branches that spreads out in the soil. They do not have a single thick central root like the taproots. Fibrous roots do not grow deep into the soil, but they branch sideways and holds the soil tightly. Example, all types of grasses, spinach, rice, wheat are examples of fibrous roots. Now let's come to page number 45, where we will learn about special types of roots. The special types of roots are water storing roots. Roots that store water and make it easier for plants to survive the long and dry summer months when there is a scarcity of water or shortage of water in the soil are called water storing roots. Example, pumpkin and gourd. Number 2, propagating roots. These roots have buds which are close to the surface of the ground. These buds grows into new independent plants. For example, cherry tree and strawberry plants. Number 3 are the aerial roots. If you have seen a banyan tree, you will see that many roots hang from the branches. Many long roots hang from the branches. These are only called as aerial roots. As banyan tree live for a long time, so it needs extra roots to support it and absorb more moisture. So the aerial roots help the banyan tree to absorb extra moisture and support its huge size body. Ficus and people also grow aerial root as they become older and older. Now let's come to page number 46. Here we'll learn about the buttress roots. So the roots of the trees growing in forests where soil is poor, and so these roots cannot go deep into the soil, and instead the large roots of these trees grow on all sides, spreading around the tree. These roots are called as the buttress roots. Number 5 are the food storage roots. Roots that store food in them in the form of sugar and starch are called as the food storage roots. For example, carrot, radish, beetroot, yam, tapioca, turnip, etc. are all food storage roots. Now we will learn about the shoot system of a plant. So, parts of plants growing above soil like stem, leaves, flowers are all parts of shoot system. Let's discuss about the stem. The part of the plant that grows just above the ground is called the stem. Stem grows branches where leaves, flowers, roots grow. So, the main function of stem are they help to transport water, minerals which were absorbed by the roots to different parts of the plant. They help to keep the plant erect and bear leaves, flowers, roots, etc. Number 3, stem of some plants store food which are edible. For example, potato, ginger, sugarcane. Like stems of cacti that grows in the desert region, store water in them. Now let's see the picture of yam. This is the picture of tapioca, and this is the picture of yam. So yam and tapioca, both they are food storage roots. Now let's come to page number 47. Here we shall discuss about the leaves. So, leaves are one of the most important part of the plant. Photosynthesis process is carried out in the leaves by which plants prepare their own food. Leaves are also eaten like spinach, lettuce. Lettuce is a leafy cabbage-like vegetable, and cabbages. Leaves of many plants are also medicinally important like leaves of neem, eucalyptus, aloe vera, etc. Now here in the yellow box just beside leaves there is a small information given about parasitic plants. So what are parasitic plants? Plants that do not have chlorophyll and they cannot prepare their own food, and for their food they depend on other green plants are called as the parasitic plants. So, example of parasitic plants are dodder and mistletoe. This dodder plant and mistletoe plant, they do not have chlorophyll and therefore they cannot perform the process of photosynthesis, and so they have to depend for their food on other green plants. Therefore, dodder and mistletoe are called as the parasitic plants. Now let's come to the other important part is the flowers. Flowers grow from the buds. Buds are some swollen part that grow at the tip of the stem. Small green like leaves called as sepals protect the flower at the bud stage. Importance of flower is that it helps the plant in reproduction, that is producing more of their own kind plants. Now let's learn about the different parts of a flower. Stamen is the male part of a flower. Stamen is divided into anther filament. Pollen grains are produced inside it, inside the anther. Pistil is the female part of a flower. Pistil is divided into stigma, style and ovary. Let's turn to page number 48. Here is the diagram of a part of a flower. Just see at the diagram, here it is shown that a stamen is divided into anther and filament. Pollen grains are produced inside the anther. And a pistil is divided into three parts called the stigma, style and the lower swollen portion called the ovary. Now, when pollen grains from the stamen comes and falls on the stigma of the pistil, fruit is formed. This carrying of pollen grains from anther to stigma is carried out by wind, water or small insects. Like insects sits on flowers to suck or feed on nectar, that is the flower's juice and pollens. At that time, some pollen may stick on their wings and legs, so when they fly and sit on another flower, pollens are carried to that another flower along with them, and thus these insects pollinate the flowers. As soon as pollination is completed, flower fall off and fruit formation takes place. Inside the fruits, seeds are formed, which when falls on ground, germinates or grows into a new plant of the same kind. Now the next topic is about the different uses of flowers. So, flowers are used for various purposes. Firstly, like in places of worship, we use fresh flowers that is offered to God and also for decoration purposes. Secondly, we also use flowers to express our emotions, like we can gift a flower bouquet to someone on their birthdays, anniversaries, etc. Let's turn to now page number 49. Here it is said that dried flower petals are used for making gulal. Gulal, the color that is used to play in Holi. Like the dried tissue flowers are used to make orange color, while marigold flowers are used to get the yellow color. Again, dried red hibiscus flower are used to make the red color gulal. Fourthly, colored petals are also used to make colorful designs or patterns on the ground, which are called as pukalam. Number 5. Vanilla flowers are used to make vanilla essences, which is used in cakes and desserts to increase the taste and fragrance. Also, flower oils are used to make hair oils, shampoos, perfumes, etc. The saffron flower, see the diagram of the saffron flower is given in your book. The saffron flower's pistil part, that is the female reproductive part called pistil, which is called as kesar, is used to flavor many exotic dishes like biryanis, rashmalais, etc. So these were all the different uses of flowers in our day-to-day life. So dear students, with this we have completed our lesson number 7. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the Google Meet classes. So for now, thank you.